Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we're going to the Brazilian Sao Paulo track. Today we're going to be seeing if I can beat the 0% AI. But I'm going to be on Slick Tyres, probably softs, but it's going to be very rainy and wet. So they're obviously going to have a massive advantage because they're on the wet tyres, but I'm going to be on the soft, but they're obviously 0% II, so we're going to be seeing if I can try and beat them. And I'm obviously going to be racing as the GOAT, Nicholas Goatifi. No, I'm just joking. I'm obviously going to be as Lewis, because I'm always Lewis Hamilton, sorry for these challenges. And we will now be getting started. Oh, hold on. I completely forgot to change what wheels I was on. Never mind. Hold on, cut. We need to just quickly cut that. Right, here we are. Starting of the race. As you can see, we are starting on the wet tyres because it wouldn't let me change for some reason. So we're going to do a lap on the wet tyres and then come into the pits and change onto the mediums. As we get a decent start, obviously this isn't really the test because I am technically on the wrong tyres, so we should quickly make quick work of getting past Bottas and Perez, and then just pull away a little bit, and then the pit stop will obviously put us further back in the grid to our further back position. So we'll just cut to the pit stop. Alright, and we are now at the end of that lap, and we are now coming into the pits. You can see there all the cars are going to overtake us, so we're now putting on the medium tyres. I need to really make sure to not spin out it because this could be very difficult. I'm not sure whereabouts we're going to come out in the field, probably behind them two passes, but we shall see, because as they are coming around the corner the same as we are. It's quite a long pit exit on this track. I never really thought of that, as we are, by the looks of it, coming out with the two Hasses in front of us, but we can probably easily just outbrake them in the corner. As you can see, we just dive bomb down the inside of Mazepin, going a bit off track, but that's because we have no grip, obviously, on medium tyres, so we have no grip. So there, that's already up 2 positions. We're up into 14th, with Ocon now ahead of us. Alright, as we're coming into the last corner, you can see we're quite close to Ocon, but he's just going to get a better exit from the corner. He's going to be able to accelerate a lot quicker, and as you can see, he's just absolutely flown away from me, and I'm now nearly 1.2 seconds behind him as they just absolutely fly away in them corners due to having obviously the better and more appropriate tyres to just be able to accelerate a lot much easier and quicker. As we are a bit late on the brake and get a bit close to Ocon, but we managed to keep it on track just about, as we have a little snap of steering there, but we managed to keep it as Ocon is pulling away. As I can already tell what this is going to be like. The AI are just going to pull away on these straights, which might be fine, but I'll gain on them in the corners. As you can see, we are now doing on Ocon as we go a bit off track, but we move. As we are coming into the 5th corner of the track, going to brake a bit. Oh, and Ocon, as well, the AI, we go around the outside of Ocon. By the looks of the AI, are quite slow through that corner, so I might be able to make the most out of that on some future laps, but we shall see. As it is a lap later now, and we are coming into the same corner, and as you can see, we're just going to try and let off the accelerator button, also not applying the brakes. So we just go around the outside of Vettel, and we just about give him a tiny bit of room down the inside, and we just about manage to hang it around the outside and keep that position. And that is now up to P12 with Yuki Tsunoda ahead. And as you can see, now on the next lap, Yuki Tsunoda, we are now behind Yuki Tsunoda as we dive it down the inside on the last corner on Yuki Tsunoda. Not the last, no, it's the last corner. As you can see, we're going to have he just absolutely shoots up the inside of me. The AI, as I said before, they're just absolutely rapid on these straights of the track, but it seems like we're catching up, we're moving quicker, just about, as I fake to the left and then back to the right. Probably going to be able to, as the AI brakes really early, so we're just easily able to go around the outside, come back to the racing line, and we are now up into P11 with Daniel Ricciardo in front and then Alonso in front of him. As it is now a lap later, and we are behind Daniel Ricciardo, as we're going to do the same as the previous lap. As we get quite close to the back of Daniel Ricciardo, we just don't brake as much and let off the acceleration as we just shoot around the outside of Ricciardo. This looks like it's going to be a common move for the rest of this race. Going to be consistently doing that move on that corner, as the AI just aren't that good there. And a lap later again, as we are coming to the same corner, as we just, same as last lap, just easily go around the outside of Fernando Alonso. He just about keeps it in there, so I'm going to leave him a bit of space on the inside, as he is still there. But I managed to keep the position, he backs out of it, and we are up now into P9 with the two Ferraris in front. And they're not too far ahead, but there is a big gap between Pierre Gasly up in fourth and the front leaders, so we shall see how we manage with that. As Fernando Alonso has also given me another go, but I managed to keep that position absolutely fine, and then coming into the last corner. As we are now on lap 7, coming into the fourth corner, as we get very close to Sainz, enough to avoid him by going off track very slightly, but Sainz still remains in position. But as we now know, we're coming to the corner where we are most likely to be able to get past our opponent, as we just do the same as the previous laps, just go around the outside, not using the brake or the accelerator, as we easily go around to the outside of Carlos Sainz and give bloody Charles Leclerc a little love tap, because I was just a bit late to react and brake there. As you can see, we're sliding all over the place, struggling so much with these medium tyres. As we are now on that same lap, and Carlos Sainz has a little go up the inside of me as he gets past, but I just about managed to keep it and get a massive shot of acceleration around the outside of the shot. Right, as you can see, we are now on lap 18. So I forgot to record my overtakes on Leclerc, Stroll, Norris and Gasly, but we did make it up to 4th on the final lap, and we're about 3.5 seconds, as you can see, away from the front three. So it's not looking like we're going to do it, as is now the end of the race. And you see, we are literally 1.5 seconds behind Max Verstappen in third, so we weren't quite able to complete the challenge, but we were very close, and I feel like if we hadn't have had that pit stop, I probably could have done it. But sorry for getting to record, a couple of the overtakes, and it's quite a short video today. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, make sure to, give us a like and comment what you'd like to see in the future, and maybe give us a subscribe. So yeah, thanks for watching.